And driving the Isuzu Dmax cab chassis, we have a bit of a different setup than you'd find in, say, the X-Terrain style side, which we've already reviewed and driven as well. So obviously changes in the back because you've got the option to put on different accessories and trays. We have a drop-sided tray on this one, but you also have increased payload capacities over 1,300 kilos. It's a more practical workhorse style of ute, this one, and that brings a bit of a firmer response in the rear suspension setup. The damper's obviously a little bit different. It still has a 3-leaf spring arrangement under the rear, but yeah, it's a little bit firmer, but you do get all of that extra payload capacity. It's almost 400 kilos over something like the X-Terrain, which has a 970 kilo payload capacity and has, because of that, a bit smoother of a ride. It's a little bit more compliance and dampening in there, but still, that said, the ride in this Isuzu is still quite good. You have the nice electrically assisted steering feel. It is pretty lightweight, but it's really accurate. It's quite easy to drive around, you know, the suburbs and the city. And also with that, we get lane keeping assist, so it has all the safety assistance systems. That means that if for whatever reason you might not be paying attention, or your hands might not be steering properly on the wheel, the steering wheel will actually use the twin camera system to center the vehicle inside of the lane. So on a freeway or a highway, it works really well. It will automatically follow traffic using adaptive cruise control as well, or automatic cruise control, but also on country laneways and roads where you have a center lane and just curbside mess, it actually picks that up. It does a good job of keeping you from crossing the road and, you know, maybe potentially heading into another vehicle coming the other way. So great safety assistance systems, and standard from this base model SX all the way up. Apart from that, you know, inside the cabin, it's simpler. We've got fabric seats, but you know, they're not too scratchy, definitely hard wearing. We've got, you know, a washout style rubber floor with rubber mats. Really simple, practical, really hard wearing, you know, a lot more harder surfaces. We don't have the soft top of the dash with the stitching and the nice pieces you'd find up in the range. More practical, but still lots of storage. You know, the center console's not too bad. It's not huge, but it's definitely not small. You know, it's pretty good. Door pockets are really good. You can fit a lot of water bottles and things like that in there. Still good space down here for your mobile phone. And for connecting your mobile phone, you have an infotainment system, which isn't as big as the 9-inch unit we find in the top end spec models. That's a smaller 7-inch. So yeah, all around we've definitely, you know, seen a really big improvement from Isuzu, but particularly on this work grade ute. You know, you've got still great technology in something that's, you know, more affordable, but also has, you know, some really good credentials like that 1.3 ton payload capacity and just a practical work cabin outfit. But you're not really losing anything in terms of the safety assistance or the technology. The screen's not as big, but it still has everything you need in it. So we're you know, really quite impressed with what this offering is.